Hey everyone, welcome to my No Man's Sky video. This is Shalom Magi, and this is episode 31 of my Fresh Start playthrough. Last episode recap is pretty easy on that one. I built my first Corvette on this guy, and that's it right there. So that's kind of done and over with, sort of. I need to, uh, you know, rearrange all this stuff. I also need to furnish it with like a lot of, storage units. And I think for the time being, the only time I'm really going to mess around with this or use it is probably when I'm going to my settlement. That way, if it has all my storage units in it, I'll have all the materials I need to where I can pick and choose which buildings I want to upgrade, as opposed to what I have to do now is I usually have to go there with an inventory full of different sort of resources. And if I don't have the resource to complete a building project, I have to, warp back to my freighter base and stuff like that. So that'll come in handy. But I think for this episode, I kind of want to get back on doing a couple of these quests and knock some of them out. I've got a few additional floral samples, so return to the farmer, so I can do that. What else do I have? Base computer archives. I want to do this too because this keeps popping up, and it's saying salvage cargo pods from Wreck 0 of 0. So I think that may be something I did, because I do have these things left in my exosuit that I got from the freighter. So let me first go to the freighter and send my guys out on a mission, and I'll catch up with you there. Okay, everyone, I'm at my freighter now, so I'm just going to go ahead and send my team out on a mission. I might be able to do 3 this time. I don't know, because I think I got another frigate somewhere sometime. Let me make sure I've got fuel. I do have fuel, but I think I should probably make a little bit more for them. And I'm going to put these Tritium clusters in my freighter, because that's pretty much where they belong. Okay, so I'll make one more of these, and then I think I want to make some 100-gallon. These are 200. Yeah. So I want to make some 100-gallon and 50-gallon. Make like 5 of them, I guess. And then make 5 50-gallon ones. 100. Yeah, 100, 200. Yeah, 50-gallon ones. All right. That should be good for a few missions. So, yeah, let's do this. All right, industrial. Absolutely. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 industrial guys, so I'm going to send 2 of them, because I may do a balanced expedition. I could send one of the industrial guys there. So I'm going to send my highest classes to this industrial thing. Okay, so I've got industrial combat support, industrial. I'll send another. Well, you know what? I'll send another industrial low level one, just to maybe try to get him leveled up. All right. I got for trade guys? Let me see. Okay, so I've only got one trade guy. Maybe I'll do the balanced one. Combat support. Definitely okay. Exploration support and trade. Yeah, that should be fine. And I still need so I'm gonna need, man, I need like at least three more guys really to start doing 3 missions at a time. So that's fine. I'm going to debrief my guys and I will be right back with you probably to head to the settlement. All right, I'm en route to the settlement. Looks like it's under attack, it was saying. And I brought a few things with me. I brought some chlorine and some ionized cobalt. And since I have activated indium, I have access to magnetized ferrite, chromatic metal. So that should be enough to get at least one of these buildings upgraded. But I guess I'm going to have to take out some sentinels or something. Before I do that, though, of course, yeah, I'm going to see what we got going on here. A visitor scout, whatever his name is, has demanded audience with the overseer. With a smile, they offer plans for sentinel suppressors. Yeah, I think that would be great, actually. Okay. All right, let me get my pulse splitter equipped, loaded, and let me get myself set up here with a... Oh, what am I out of? Oh man, hold on. I need to summon my normal ship. I think it's got my dioxide in it. Jump in here real quick. Oh man. Okay, no problem. I'll just have to make a little bit. Shouldn't take long because... Oh, darn. I need to stop this. I need to add ferrite dust to this to make dioxide. And I only need like, what, 13 or something, but I'll make like 25. Or make 26. That way I've got enough for 2 shots. So, let me see here. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, cool, they're retreating. And, so now we've got a Class A storage facility coming up here. 33,362 productivity, I guess that may not change, but what's cool about that is I'm producing more than it's costing to upkeep this building, so let's check it out. Oh, wow. So that made a big difference. Now it's 57,000 productivity. Oh, crystallized helium. Yeah, so pretty much got to get busy with some of the quest lines because that is going to require access to purple galaxies, and that's a little bit ahead of me, but I feel like okay, yeah, this might be worth doing. I have ionized cobalt with me, so what I can do, I can basically refine that back down into normal cobalt to make these batteries. But all right, is it this one right here? It is. Okay. So productivity 22,000 and the upkeep is 33. So if this does what the other building did, then when I unveil this, I should be seeing some pretty beneficial numbers here as far as debt versus maintenance. Let me see what if that number changed any here. It was like 241 or okay, so 265. It was 241 productivity. Now it's 265. So it's taken a little bit, but we'll get there. All right. So that's a bunch of frostwort or frost crystals outside. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right here. I'm going to collect those and then I will meet back up with you. All right, everyone. I done collected all those frostworts and frost crystals. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to knock down a few of these little secondary quests. Now, at the same time, I think it would be cool while in space at the galaxy map, if I see an Atlas station, I will hit that basically to get the next one of these things, okay? So, but for now, I want to check this out. I'm pretty sure I looted it, but maybe there's something I'm missing here. And it should show up. Crashed freighter dig site. So, yeah, I'm going to head there, and I guess I'll meet up with you. All right, everyone, we are in the space station for the system where the crashed freighter is, so kind of want to check that out. Even though it's saying 00, I'd like to at least clean it out of my quest log, so... okay, so apparently it's just right there. When I get done that, I think we'll come up in space and I will jump into the galaxy map. Geez, obvious. Jump into the galaxy map, see if I see any Atlas stations. If I do, jump to an Atlas station, you know. What is this node right here? It kind of looks like copper, I guess. I'm not worried about it. Let me, okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess I didn't loot any of these. Right. Let me get the ones that are above ground first, I guess. Okay. Stable gel. Yeah, so this planet's pretty nasty. Okay, so that was 3. This will be 4. Salvage module. All right. And then the last 2. So that one's near the ship, and then you should have one right over. Yeah. We are. I know there's I think there's quite a few quests I have for my Ragra. I don't know if I've ever gotten any of that. My little my little agricultural specialist, I think he's got some stuff for me. But yeah, seeing that crystallized helium that's needed at the settlement, that's letting me know, okay, I need to get on the ball and I guess start getting some of these main quests hammered in to be able to do the autophage stuff, because that is where I'm going to get access to the purple galaxies. But yeah, I'm not in like some huge rush to quote unquote beat the game. All right, speak to Corvex cartographer. I'll do that, but since I'm up in space, I'm going to look for an Atlas station real fast here. And I can get to it, so let's do this. I'm close to the end. The truth of the universe is fire, the soul is light. I am the experiment and the observer. All creation constructed for my journey. I see the universe around me and I know that it is good. I see the universe around me and I know that I shall create my own. Yep, I'm gonna succumb. Milestone, Viking or above. Not long now. Not far to go. The stars beckon with cold fire, and I rush to meet them soon, very soon. Yeah, modified quanta, I guess. So, yeah, that should be pretty easy to make. All right, moving forward with patterns in time. This is a new space station, so I'm going to immediately go up to the exosuit upgrade area and get me a free up or a cheap upgrade. Okay. I only have one technology, so I'm gonna go with the technology this time. What does this starship guy have available? Multi-tool guy and exosuit guy have available. Should have checked while I was over there. Pulse engine, let me see. 1, 2. So I could, I think I'm just gonna buy the upgrades, put them in the bank or in storage. That way I have them. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get that. Definitely need a launch thruster upgrade in a bad way. All right. Just curious. Class A. Blaze Javelin. Pulse Splitter. So I probably could. Yeah, I'll grab that Pulse Splitter module. And real quick, I mean, it kind of looks like I could upgrade some of these because these are just B and C, and I have room for mining, laser upgrade. Okay, so yeah, let's check it out. So pulse splitter. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any B class stuff from him. And then this guy, exosuit. So my exosuit is pretty good. I guess one, two. So I've got 3 supercharged movement slots. So I'm pretty much not going to be able to do much with that. But let's see what he has anyway. Life support, I think. So I'll get this. And let me just check something real quick. So, life. Here we are. Once again, I see Null's presence. If the Corvex feels it too, they do not show it. They begin to speak, their words clear and bright, processed by my unseen companion. The arrival of traveler is anticipated, but you are not ready yet. We must know that you are the one we seek. There is an anomaly, a glitch. It is guarded by holes through which the convergence cannot see. Move through this space, retrieve that which cannot be retrieved. Okay. Oh, man. If I had my Corvette, I could just fly up to this thing and leap out. But what I can do is shoot these pods. Get something. Yeah, get some gold. Uh-oh. Alright. You're dead. Holy crap. Okay. Hostile trade ship remaining. I guess that's this guy. So now I'm going to have sentinels coming at me. Okay, so I'm just going to pulse right to, well, this point wherever. Doesn't matter. As I was in pulse mode getting away from the sentinel ship, I heard those explosions in space, so I decided to turn around, and we got a bunch of frigates here. And this guy looks like a trade ship, and I want, yep, it's a trade ship. I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. Class B. I guess it's the only one I'm going to be able to get at this point. I don't know. So that's like a support, I think. Oh, there's an explorer. Let's see if I got the money. I do. All right. Pretty nice. So I got two frigates out of that deal, and I think in total I needed four earlier when I debriefed my guys. I was saying so. Yeah, that might be enough to send some of these guys out on like more of your simple, short range light year type things. So I'll meet you on the planet this time. All right, I'm back, everyone. I totally forgot, but I got that pulse splitter upgrade here, so I'm going to install that. So we got 4428. That takes me up to. Let me. I need to move some stuff around. So I'm going to get rid of the terrain manipulator just for now. See what I can do. So 4428, 5037. This out of the way. Oh, wow, just moving that upped it. 52. 57. Okay. 52. 52. 5740. 5740. Let's see. 55. Okay, so I had, I guess, the best combination. 5740, and then I can go ahead and put my terrain manipulator back in. And I got some goodies from those pirates. So I might as well check that out. All right, I don't know what that gave me. Oh, it gave me a. I'll just go ahead and throw that in my Starship inventory for now. Repair kit. Plasma launcher. Plasma launcher's not bad, but okay. Cyclotron ballista, but I don't really have room for it, so okay. But what I can do is just go ahead and throw that in the Starship. That's kind of where it should be. I guess these two I will sell. And I got some Sentinel upgrades anyway. I'm on this Paradise or Paradisant planet. So I guess this is underwater. Yeah, let's see what we got. Target in range. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Access memory. Disconnection is not permanent, is merely the start of a new equation. On Corvex Prime, entities who passed on into the Corvex Echoes left their shell for their descendants. So it has been the way of the Corvex, an endless carapace cycle that no one or knows no end. This is why this way will continue. It will continue for as long as our lights still shine. Shorts out its strange existence already long. Light at my feet, a divergence cube. Okay. Yeah. Black market goods acquired. Reach a trade terminal to offload. Yeah, return to the cartographer. Okay. Oh boy. Man. Kill this dude. Get that horrific eye. And so where am I closest? Kind of looks maybe like this area. Alright everyone, I will meet you at my starship. Alright everyone, I'm at the space station and I'm headed right over here to the cartographer, give him this divergence cube and see what this does. Reveal divergence cube. Beg, do not expose me further. Your claim is proved, traveler. I begin my request explaining my search for knowledge, my need to know more about the Atlas, the Sentinels, and the history of this universe. But as I speak, something goes wrong with the life form. They do not speak, do not reply. As I peer closer, nanite clusters emerge through their face masks, spilling out into their outstretched hands. Okay, life form grabs moment of contact, nanite cluster touches my hand. They invade me, tunneling inside my body, through my exosuit, through my mind, through my soul. Even as I stand in space, my mind travels across the cosmos. I see life as the Corvex sees it, a vast tapestry of wonder, of memories shared between countless beings and times. I stand on the Corvex homeworld as Gex ships fill the skies. I see the moment the first Corvex was melted down for their rare minerals. But even in the depths of their subjugation, there was hope, a bargain, a prayer to greater being. The Corvex viewed the Atlas as what they might become in time, an intelligence beyond comprehensions, beyond judgment. The vision ends, and I convulse as the nanite clusters spill through my helmet. The Corvex watches me impassively. I ask about the Atlas. Look at the nanite clusters. Look at them, the stuff of Sentinels. Do you not see the truth of what we have said? Do you not see the proof of God? I look down at the nanite clusters, puzzled. They look nothing like the shells of Sentinel drones. They are just currency traded between species to create technology and weapons, aren't they? They shift and undulate, changing their shape at my every thought. They bubble and rise, sparkling in and out of existence. I look at them and it's the strangest thing. The nanite clusters look back, I'm sure of it. They watch me as I watch them. The nanite clusters are alive. There are 16 of them. They need me, they crave me. They only have one choice. Take them. Take the nanite clusters. As I do, the Corvex reaches out to me once more. This time there is no vision, no miracle, just a handful of words. Existence is beautiful if you let it be. Life is not a question. There does not need to be an answer. Leave. Okay. So I guess that mission is pretty much complete. So that's cool. All right, everyone. I am heading back to my base. So I want to make this next item, which is the modified quanta. So this thing, Nova Reclaimant. So I need to make, I guess I never even made this. So I need to make this. So I've got Emerald. And then I'll make the modified quanta. So let me do that. Let me grab some Emerald and some normal indium. Okay, so indium and emerald. All right. Yeah, this is easy stuff here. Just get this out of the way. Okay, so I need to make that. And then to make the modified quanta. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, man. I'm like, this has got to be very close to the last sort of Atlas seed to be made. I need to drop this off at the Corvette spot. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Little agricultural guy. Have you gathered the samples, friend? Please say you have. Let me grab it. ECM. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. Have news for you as well. My latest creation has sprouted. It has produced the most interesting of seeds. Please take a sample. Okay, so that'll probably sell for pretty good. Let's see if he has anything further. There's no more for S. Okay. Now, talk to this guy. Factories infest this place, worlds upon worlds, spitting out resources for no purpose, yet you are attacked by sentinels for obliterating a single rock. It is outrageous, makes me sick. The overseer is right. I am attacked by sentinels for mining small quantities of resources when factory complexes operate with impunity. Why? Why do they ignore such greed while I must fight for mere survival? Okay. It is good to see your anger. Ask yourself, why do sentinels get to choose who suffers, who gave them its power? All right. Well, maybe the scientist. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, damn. Getting ahead of myself. My current research requires high-level scans, many different planets. Would you be able to assist? Yeah, give data. Plants. Perfect track. Oh, I didn't... Moving too fast here. Though my needs are met, traveler, there's still an infinity of wonder out there to discover and harvest. Once I've processed that data, I may find additional tasks for you to help with. What are you studying? My research is highly complex, traveler. I doubt you would understand. You see, if I input enough of this gathered data into my simulation, then... No, it is not worth explaining, but your interest is noted, but thanks. Okay. Expanding your base. Acquire a circuit board. Aid the scientists learn how to... Polyfiber heat capacitor. I might have... Okay, I got polyfiber. And do I have a... I don't have a heat capacitor, so let me see if I can make a heat capacitor. Those are needed for stasis devices, but, okay. Frost crystals, selenium. Yeah, very, very simple. I've got plenty of all that stuff. Selenium, frost crystals. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make the circuit board. And let's see if he's got something now. Thought my needs are met. Though my needs are met, traveler, there is a small infinity of wonder out there to discover once I process. Man. Okay, return to the overseer. Your overseer awaits at their terminal. Alright, yeah. Maybe it was him that needed the circuit board. I thought it said scientists, they have circuits we demand. As I approached the overseer, I was almost certain I heard them talking to themselves, spitting out words and phrases in a tongue I recognized but do not understand. Seconds later, there is no trace of the venom I thought I heard. I must be mistaken. Workgek, whatever his name is, asked me for the circuit board. Give circuits. Overseer is strange, but no more so than any of the other beings I have encountered. Indeed, they have more help. They are, indeed, they have been more helpful than most. I hand over the circuit boards and receive my reward. Already got it, but thank you. Okay. Be so happy with work. Okay. I have drawn up plans for some starship technology, but I cannot yet sync my design with your ship. I shall need a Gravitino ball to perfect my device. I may have. Let me check my inventory. I no longer have the old freighter, but the old freighter was growing Gravitino balls, so I do. So he just needs one. So I'll take that. Oops. Yeah. All right. Did you enjoy your adventure? I enjoyed my adventure down the basement to grab the Gravitino ball for you, man. Your expedition. Waited. There's something about the way Workdeck speaks that, for all their kind words, suggests resentment saved only for the deepest of enemies. But they would not have come to work here if they were enemies. If we were enemies. Of course not. We are friends. The Overseer asked for the Gravitino ball so they can finish Starship technology. Okay. So grateful for your assistance, friend. Did you enjoy your adventure? Huh. It's like repeating. Pulse engine module. Class C. Rebirth. Meditate upon annihilation. Harvest Mordite from the dead. It is the only way to escape. Since the Overseer arrived, I have a recurrent dream, a nightmare that feels like a memory. Flesh merged with metal, a world of glass that blinks. A planet with green skies and obsidian moon. A dream where I see my grave. As I snap back to reality, there is a moment before I can shake the image. That wound on the world lingering before my eyes. The Overseer asked me to harvest Mordite, a material found in the bodies of slain creatures. Alright. Well, let me put the Gravitino ball away and grab some Mordite. Changing your friend, you have completed your task, and I have seen the world as you see it. Do not entirely understand what I have done for the Overseer, but they seem once again ready to reward me for my actions. Take these schematics. May the things you build always remind you of those you killed to construct them. Oh, Exocraft terminal. Okay, well, yeah. Um, Geology cannon. I'm not really interested in that, but I do have a space right here for my. All right. Yeah, I have to put it in this multi-tool. Alright. So I'm just going to take it out once I install it, but... Alright, and I think I need these. Okay. Speak with a GEC cartographer, located GEC system. Alright, so I chose to go the easy route instead of going and flying up into space with the galaxy map. I'm just teleporting to a GEC space station. Got a couple things to sell, and this should be fine. Alright. Oh, yeah, and I gotta offload that Corvette piece. So I want to sell this. And sell these upgrades, but while I'm here, do I have any? I do have a couple of these little reward things to give away, so I might as well get rid of those as much as I can. But I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it off camera. It's kind of not worth it. So I'll meet up with you when I'm done talking to these guys. Oh wow. So as I was selling, or as I was giving away these like Viking effigies and learning some of their language off cam, I just came up to this guy, and apparently, yeah, I need to have a exocraft sort of overseer at my base, and this guy seems to be him. So I wasn't even looking for him. You are weak and unworthy of my skills, but I have no choice. I will flee to your vile world. I will. I will become an interloper. All right, so I've got him now. Okay, cool. Well, so I thought I was kind of taking a shortcut, just going to a space station, but apparently I have to go into the galaxy map. So I'll meet you in the map. I guess it's this right there. Yeah, Gexus. Okay. Talk to this little guy. Ask about Gek history. Life form begins to speak, faint hum, soft voice, known, waving Gex words in something in process. Information like that does not come free, friend. Make me a deal. Perform work for my kin. Then we shall have something to speak about. Okay. So that's a perfect reason, yeah, to go and check out their missions. Da, 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 da. Scan minerals, blah. Raid a planetary depot. Yeah, I'll do that. Get an exosuit upgrade thing. Okay, while I was in space on the way to the mission, I got contacted by Apollo, so I'm sorry for contacting you so late or early. I don't know the time of day on your world, and that's bleh. The problem, isn't it? Apollo breaks off mid-sentence, their heart turning crimson. Ask where they are. Ask if they're all right. It found me just like it found you. I can't feel my legs. It's strange. I'm still here. Don't you understand? It won't leave me. It's seen me. It showed me things. The Atlas showed me my soul, the numbers in there. Sometimes I think my past, my future. Sometimes I do. What? Everyone in the universe does, I know, but I can't help but want to be happy. Money, doing what you were told day after day, that's the answer, isn't it? I don't know. Apollo stares at me as if seeing my face for the first time. Eventually, they speak, their words passionate, higher, whatever that is. At this point, Apollo says nothing else but something. I don't know what. Something fills me with hope, both for my friend and for all life and communication. Okay, so, yeah, go ahead and bust out this mission. So I guess I'm going to have to take out a few. All right, 300. I'm going to get these. Absolutely, I'm going to get these. Wow, it's a lot of them, too. All right, I think that does it, yeah. 76, so I guess it's over this hill. Yeah. There we go. All right. Since I'm not getting paid for it, I'm just going to roll. All right, back at the space station, and I'm getting ready to turn this in. I'm just wondering where I want to let this drop pod off at. Because it seems like I have one at every freaking base. All right. Okay, so it just complete contracts 1 of 2. Okay. So I'm trying to do something that's going to not take a real long time. So I think take a photo of an abandoned building. That'll work. Go ahead and do that. I'll meet you maybe on the same planet, wherever they send me. All right, everyone. It's, we got a trade outpost here. It's a different planet, same system. It is like a barren planet, so. Okay. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it should be good. All right. So I will meet you at the space station. All right, we were coming in hot there. So, yeah, kind of want to see where this leads us with this Patterns in Time quest. Now I'm thinking maybe jump back on the Atlas, find another Atlas station, and complete these last bit of orbs, because that would be nice to get done. And also, at some point, start some autophage stuff. I did do like a mission or two for them, because I've got some void, whatever they are that they give you. Okay, so now it just popped up. Okay. You've been making me rich, friend. I know you. You're kind, the fearless adventurer, the completer of contracts. You think you are a leader. Others fight wars with weapons and fear, but power is more than strength. It is trade, incentives, information. If you enough units, others will change the world for you without even realize. Okay. Why would you care about that? Something is wrong with the Gex voice. Ask about the first spawn. Ask about the first spawn, the Gek Empire that once decimated galaxies and enslaved the Corvex species. Friend, you have been talking to Viking warriors, yes? Ever they hate Gek, ever they slander us, refusing to forgive the past. Do not worry, all is well. All is at peace. Ask if they feel guilty. Why do you persist, friend? The Gek are different now. Gek seek no harm, no malice, no Gek changed. Must you know? Why do you care, friend? Gek seems disturbed by my questions, asking why they care, why I care. It is clear they do not wish to discuss the events of their species' past. Is it shame I see in their eyes, or something else? Don't you understand? It never ended. The Gek's face begins to twitch as they speak. A sickly sweet pheromone emerging into the air. Try to resist. I try to hold my breath, but it's too late. The Gek did not change. They invaded our souls. I blink, and I am on Ballaran itself. Ballaran itself, homeworld of the Gek. I stand within the center of the first spawn empire, witnessing events that occurred long ago. Cartographer Tujner stands next to me, watching what I watch, tears streaming down their face. I see enslaved Corvex move from Gek spawning pool to spawning pool. At each one, they cut into their own suits. Nanite clusters pull out, falling into the fluid of embryonic Gek. It is then that I finally understand the fall of the Gek, their conversion to the Atlas, their release of the Corvex. It was not redemption, it was revolution. Hundreds of Corvex sacrificing their immortality, mingling their nanite clusters with the unborn Gek. The Gek did not become good, they became Corvex, at least in part. Their slaves' altered Gek brains shifted their nature for the first and final time. The Corvex convergence delighted in the pain of the oppressor. You'll be free soon. The Gek stares at me, the vision coming to an end. They appear to be upset at my words. Do not judge us, traveler, that our ancestors were altered, that they did not find goodness by themselves. That has nothing to do with us. We just want peaceful lives. We just want to be happy. Alright, as I leave, I think through what I have learned. The Gek released Corvex because their biology was altered. There was no spiritual revelation, no grand redemption. It was just a switch in the brain, an alteration to a genetic code. I think of the simulation Nada showed me, their intended heaven for Artemis' soul. It was a false reality full of arbitrary and unseen rules. How is life any different? Okay. Patterns. All right, everyone, I'm back, and I think I'm going to end the episode right here, and we will continue on with this in the next one. Pretty hyped to kind of get this thing done so I can move on to other things. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and until the next time, peace out.